Have you ever noticed words like hill, miss, staff, or buzz mysteriously doubling their final consonants? What's up with that? And why do words like bus or gas not follow the same pattern? Well, there's a surprising linguistic story behind this quirky spelling convention, and trust me, it's more intriguing than just memorizing rules. Stick around to the end because we'll not only unravel the fascinating historical mystery behind consonant doubling, but we'll also explore why some words don't follow the pattern. First, let's travel back over 1,000 years to Old English, a language closely tied to Germanic roots. Back then, scribes doubled consonants after short or lax vowels to help clarify pronunciation. Words like hill evolved from Old English hyll, and miss came from misse. Doubling these consonants clearly marked vowels as lax, meaning your facial muscles stay relaxed when pronouncing them. Here's a critical point. Referring to vowels simply as short can be confusing because English vowels don't neatly divide into just short and long. Consider words like fall, ball, and wall. The vowel here is also lax, even though it's not traditionally considered short. It's more accurate and helpful to describe vowels in terms of lax, relaxed facial muscles, versus tense, muscles more actively engaged, rather than long or short. So this final consonant doubling wasn't just random scribbling. Many Germanic languages used consonant doubling to distinguish between lax and tense vowels. English continued this practice through Middle English, 1100 to 1500, a period filled with massive linguistic shifts. When inflectional endings began to disappear, consonant doubling became crucial for signaling pronunciation. Think about it. Without consonant doubling, miss might look more like the prefix mis, and hill might seem unfamiliar or misleading. Thanks to the invention of the printing press in the 15th century, these spellings became standardized and widespread. But why only the letters F, L, S, and Z? It turns out these letters were common final graphemes in Old English words. Doubling them helped avoid confusion, whereas other letters like B or D typically didn't follow this pattern. After the Norman conquest, English borrowed extensively from Latin and French, bringing words that didn't follow the doubling convention, explaining why Rob doesn't become R-O-B-B. Fast forward to today, and this historical convention persists, ensuring predictable pronunciation. Teachers call this the Floss Rule, helping students grasp why words like pass, fluff, and fizz double their endings. But here's the twist. It's less of a rigid rule and more of a historical convention. Think about words like pull, toll, and stroll. Clearly tense vowels, yet still doubled. And then we have some curious spellings, clipped words like bus from omnibus and gas from gasoline, where bus was literally clipped off of the word omnibus and gas was clipped off of the word gasoline. Clips don't follow this doubling convention. Why? They entered English differently, preserving their original shortened spellings. Here are some more examples of clipped words. Phone from telephone, flu from influenza, and limo from limousine. And there are several more. This shows why English spelling isn't just about prescriptive rules, it's about understanding historical conventions that naturally evolve over time. And speaking of conventions versus rules, here's something critical for educators and learners alike. A convention is an informal, evolving practice shaped by usage, while a rule is a formal, explicitly stated guideline. Teaching consonant doubling as a rigid rule can lead learners, especially those who struggle with flexible thinking, to confusion when exceptions inevitably arise. Understanding English as a system of conventions helps everyone build a more accurate, adaptable framework for reading and spelling. We can achieve this by analyzing what is there, rather than trying to use prescriptive rules to determine pronunciation. So the next time you spot those double consonants or notice a word that bucks the trend, you'll know the real story. It's not random, it's history. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching.